everyone, it's Patty. Watch PattiMelt. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. It's June 15th, 2016. I wanted to come back to you guys with an update on the treatment that I had last week called Kybella. So when I came to you last week, again, I had gone through a series of a couple of treatments having to do with aging. And I am not going to go through that in complete story on that. It is in the last video that I did. I will put a link to that video below, because if you saw that video, there's no reason for you to have to relive through the story. I'll give you a couple little instances regarding the Kybella treatment, but if you want more details, please go to the last video. And also, if you would, read the comment section, because there were a lot of good questions that were asked and I was able to answer. So anyways, Kybella in a nutshell, let me tell you what it is. It is, if you think of what is in your gallbladder, which your gallbladder stores the juices that break down fat in your digestive system. Kybella is a new pharmaceutical item put out by a company called Allergan, and the what they found, and it's been FDA approved. It's been approved. It's been on the market since last December. I'm not sure when it was approved, but is when it's injected in the double chin area, it dissolves the fat in the double chin area. My dermatologist, who I see for a couple of other treatments, shared the Kybella with me, because when I had went to see him last week, I told him, like I said, the lines in my neck are really bothering me, the signs of aging. And he said, I have performed this Kybella now on 24 people, and several of my patients have experienced skin tightening afterwards. It might be worth trying it out. So we did. And Kybella can be a multi-treatment process. And he said it'd probably take you 1, 2, potentially 3 treatments. But the good thing about it is, once it's done, any fat that you have here under your chin, whatever it dissolves is gone for good. And, if it tightens up the skin, that's all the more the better. And that's actually what that was more of my goal than actually dissolving the fat, because I only had a little tiny bit of fat left under my chin, not enough to ever bother me. But the lines in my neck, the premature aging there, was bothersome to me. So we thought we'd give it a shot. So just wanted to come back to you guys with where I'm at. So I had mentioned the swelling was to last 4 to 7 days. It's actually lasting a little longer on me. I only have a little bit of swelling left, but it's day 9 and I still feel a little bit of swelling here. It's funny, because one thing I didn't mention in my last video is, once they do the injections, it does swell up quite a bit under there, and it's like having a waddle. And so when you shake your head left and right, not that you shake your head left and right, but if you move your head quickly left and right, it swings back and forth. And so I was like, wow, this must feel similar to what it's like to be male. I don't know, but I was like, that is a really strange sensation to have for a woman. And I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, so that was one of the items that I failed to mention, that if you get it done, I just don't want you to get concerned, because that happens to everyone who has Kybella, man or woman. They get the waddle that shakes, and then over time, it's just swelling. It goes away. So for the most part, it's gone away. I'm going to turn my neck sideways here so you guys can kind of see what you think from a side view. I don't know if it's going to be any different from what you saw last week, but let me turn this way, because I did this last week. And then front on, this is where I was really feeling the lines in my chin. So again, I still have some swelling. Don't know if those lines are going to stay away, but so far they have diminished quite a bit. So at this point, I would say that Kybella has been a success for me. Now, it may take another treatment, and I go back to see my dermatologist on Monday, so I'm hoping we do some after pictures of this first treatment, just so we can see the differential. And of course, I'd love to share that with you guys, so I'll make sure I do a video next week that just kind of gives you a follow-up to what my dermatology appointment was and how that went, and what the before and after results show. But yeah, so far I'm pleased. I don't know, again, once the swelling's gone, if those lines are going to stay away or not, but I really have minimal swelling left. I would say by my appointment Monday, my swelling should definitely be gone. So anyways, Again, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. I appreciate all the questions that I got on this last time. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to share the information that I know about the product. Again, I'm not a doctor or anything, but just my own experience. So one of the questions that came in actually earlier today, somebody emailed me actually and said, well, how come you didn't go to Dr. Katzen? And first of all, I don't know if Dr. Katzen even does Kybella, but to be quite honest, logistically speaking, I don't live close to where Dr. Katzen's practice is, in the sense of it's about an hour and 15 minutes away, and then we have LA traffic. So you couple a couple of hours, I mean, it can be a 3-hour drive to Dr. Katzen's for us in traffic. And there are tons of experts in the field of Botox and fillers and things like that, all in the area close by where I live. So it makes better sense for me to make the best use of my time and also Dr. Katzen's time. He's an expert. He's an expert at all that he does. It doesn't make sense for me from a logistical standpoint. Now, if I was having my plastic surgery, of course, but I would see Dr. Katzen. But this is different, and there's a lot of experts locally here that I can visit. So thanks for the questions. And again, if you guys have any additionals, let me know. And I'll put the link to the video below. Have a great week. Bye.